That's very, very important to us. There is a very warm place in the heart of all Israelis for India. You probably know that when our soldiers, tired after 3 years of service, end their military duty, lots of them go to India because of the healing properties of your land, because it offers them some respite, the peaceful nature of your people, the beautiful nature of the Indian population.
India-Israel relations go beyond diplomatic and bilateral relations. It's about bond built on deep people-to-people connections, shared values, and mutual respect. Namaskar, shalom, and welcome. My name is Ravital Moses, aka Moses in Israel, your favorite Indian Jew born and raised in India and now living in Israel. And my goal is to bridge India and Israel one video at a time. And today we're going to find out why India-Israel friendship is the greatest friendships of all time.
India has been a safe haven for Jews for millennia, since time began, and that's very, very important to us. There is a very warm place in the heart of all Israelis for India. You probably know that when our soldiers, tired after 3 years of service, end their military duty, lots of them go to India because of the healing properties of your land, because it offers them some respite, the peaceful nature of your people, the beautiful nature of the Indian population.
All right, let's stop there for a second. A lot of good things have been said, and I would like to say a few things about it. This gentleman mentions that India has been a safe haven for a lot of Jews. Absolutely right. Your living proof is right here, and a lot of the community members. If you have no idea, I'm going to give you some context. After the destruction of the Second Temple, here, my ancestors fled the Middle East, and while they were sailing, the ship wrecked near the western coast of Maharashtra. And that's how my ancestors entered India. And India being India, they were like, come be a part of our community. And they gave them land, they gave them opportunity, they gave them their culture. And even today, there is an Indian community that lives in India. It's significantly very small. If you talk about numbers, it's less than 4,000 Jews left in India out of the 1.4 plus billion in the country. Hum minority se bhi kam hai. But whatever it is, there's still a community, and not just my community. I come from the Bene Israeli community, but there are Baghdadi Jews, there are Kochini Jews, there are Bene Menashe Jews. A lot of the Jews, all right, for whatsoever reason, could be they fled because of conflict, or they were kicked out of their own countries, or they came to India for trade. Whatever reason, India gave them a place. And I would also like to say that not just the Jews, but also the Parsis and other minorities. And it's only because of one reason. And I've been saying this, but I will proudly and loudly say it is because of the Sanatan Dharma. It's because of the Hindus. It's because of the culture. It's because of your accepting nature. Minorities in India have been able to do so well. Now people are going to ask, what is your proof? I'm going to give you some proof. All right. When you have minorities like Jews and Parsis doing well, and how can you tell that doing so well? They are able to contribute to Bharat's growing economy, and they also contribute to India's global image. Let's talk about some examples. David Sassoon, he was a Baghdadi Jew, was a trader, often known as the Rothschild of the East. We call it the pronunciation doesn't matter. Rothschild or Rothschild. He's the Rothschild of the East. Built schools, hospitals, library, and the dock. If you know about the Sassoon dock in Mumbai. I've also made a couple of videos about the library and the synagogue that he built. So if you haven't, go to my Instagram, watch it right now. It's beautiful and it's very well maintained by India, of course. The Israeli consulate took active interest in rebuilding and reconstructing these places because it is Jewish Indian heritage. I think it's very important to safeguard them and to be able to show this or show these to the coming generations and people from other countries or Jews from other countries to say, like, Jews have gone through a lot of torture and anti-Semitism throughout the years, and India has been very kind, very accepting, and has given us the opportunity to be able to live and have a thriving community. So that's one. Second, Mr. Ratan Tata, legend. We all grew up with his brand that he has established. Visionary leader and philanthropist, and if I'm not wrong, he also won Padma Bhushan and Padma Vibhushan, which are like India's highest civilian honors. How is this possible? Because India gave the minorities an equal opportunity to thrive as one of their own. He mentions about Israelis coming to India after their army service. I've spoken about this in a lot of videos, but if you all don't know about the Israeli culture, in Israel, after you turn 18, you go to the army. Doesn't matter if you're a girl or a boy, it is mandatory for every Israeli citizen to serve the country by being in the IDF. Now, they work really hard. They give 2 to 3 years of their life for national service of the country. Now, after they finish their IDF training or service, they choose to go on a big trip. It's called Tiul Gadol. So they either choose to go to the east or to the west. When they come to the east, they start with India, mostly India. And of course, they also do like Sri Lanka, Thailand, Nepal, the Philippines. They do this Asian trail and they call it the Hummus Trail. I don't know why it's called the Hummus Trail. If there are any Israelis watching this video, can you please tell me why it is called the Hummus Trail? The fact that Israelis choose or have been choosing India for so many years. And like this gentleman said, that India has a healing property and has given Israelis a safe space to just relax and chill after the hardest years of their lives. You need to keep in mind, the Jews have gone through a lot, mentally, physically, psychologically. So to be able to express the love for another country that has been able to give them a safe space to just be themselves says a lot about India.
I want that relationship to continue into the future. So let me use this as an opportunity to say thank you to the Indian government and also thank you to the Indian people for standing by us, for so much of the Indian people for standing by us during this extremely difficult time.
I believe this video was filmed after October 7th. He's wearing a hostage pin. So this was filmed after October 7th. And for those of you who don't know, after October 7th happened, a lot of the countries flipped. Countries that were supporting, communities that were supporting Israel, because of misinformation and because the other side started playing the victim, whereas Israel was the victim. I don't even have to talk about October 7th. We all know what happened. If you don't know, please go look for it. Forget siding with Israel. They didn't even condemn terrorism. They didn't even condemn Hamas's actions and atrocities on Israelis. And not just Israelis. They have taken hostages that are not Israeli citizens. They're not even Jews. In addition to some countries like, Germany and America, on the East, India strongly condemned Hamas's actions and terrorism and also said that we stand by Israel for defending its land and its own people. So for this reason, Israelis really appreciate vocal support. We don't want silent support. Silent support se kuch nahi hota hai. The fact that India and the people of India to be able to say it vocally on camera कि भाई तुम्हारे साथ जो हुआ है वो गलत है, हमें पता है, तुम इस जर्नी में अकेले नहीं हो, हम तुम्हारे साथ है, means a lot to the Israelis and the Jewish people. And of course, there have been a lot of historical events that have happened. Both India and Israel have supported each other. Well, that's for another video. But if you believe in the friendship of India and Israel, go down in the comment section and let me know, because I would love to know what you think about this beautiful friendship. And I will see you next time.